Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is for September 2021. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and the near future. Then we'll get into your person's energy and your energy. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who is returning. Thank you for all of your support, and to those of you who are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information's in the description box below. All right, so let's get into your energy. This is for Aries for September. Let's see what's going on for you. I feel like there's going to be big changes for some of you around your work. They just brought up some, sorry, I just shook the camera. They just brought up something to do with sales. So if you're in sales, you could see an increase in your money in September. Things start to be a little bit more stable. I feel like the energy is finally grounding itself. Like you're not going to have to question whether you're going to either make a quota or you're going to make the money that you were expecting. You've probably been busting your butt for quite some time now. Maybe you got a new job in the last 3 to 5 months and you finally feel like you're proving yourself and things are starting to pay off. That's just a huge message that came through. All right, so one more split and then we'll look into your recent past. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a lot to do with work for you guys. In the current energy, the Ten of Pentacles. So you may be questioning what I'm saying right now because it just hasn't shown up. But I feel like the rest of September and into October, you're going to be seeing that change. There's going to be an increase. So don't give up just yet because there's a huge message that things are going to shift and change for you. All right. So in the current energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have in the near future, the Strength card, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. There's a part of you that there's two things I want to say. One, holding back, maybe you need to save a little bit of money now, or you're just in the mindset that you need to be maybe a little bit more selfish. You know, take time for you, spend on you. Maybe you've had a lot going out that has been supportive to your family, or maybe you've helped some friends out. Something is happening where you need to put up some proper boundaries, especially in the next 30 to 60 days, I feel like, because things are going to start increasing. And as things start to increase, sometimes so do the people who have their hands out. So just be cautious of that. I feel like there might be an investment for somebody that finally pays off as well. That may be for one person. But in this case, I'm going to say just be cautious. Hold on to that and don't spend it. Put it in the bank. Not because you won't be making enough money, but it's going to give you that backup that you always have desired. Because I do see that, yes, there's going to be an increase in the money, but you want to make sure that you have enough set aside so that when there are slimmer months that you never have to worry again. So I feel like there was a huge lesson around how to balance out the money. And that's for those of you that are in those types of jobs. If you're just in a stable job that pays a consistent income, again, this is going to be watch what you spend and watch how much you spend on other people, and just make sure that you're putting enough away so that you have that security that you need. So this is going to be an opportunity, I feel like, in the next probably 6 weeks where you're going to be able to do that more than you have in the past. All right, so in the recent past, yeah, that's what I meant to say. The recent past is the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you've worked really hard to get out of a place of feeling unstable. You could have been dealing with people in the past that seem to wear on your energy. Yes, you could have had people who lied, maybe manipulated a little bit. There could have been some mental confusion around a relationship, which was causing some instability. It could have been somebody you were dealing with at work. And I think you just kind of kept your head down and focused on what was important to you at the time, which was getting your job done. So it seems as though you're turning your back on any of that. Maybe it's a thought process, mental energy, where you couldn't get away from that repeating pattern in your head, like things never really work out, or am I ever going to get beyond this? And now it just seems like like I said, your head is down, you're focused, and you're not going to let these types of feelings, thoughts, or emotions get in the way of what you need to do and what you need to accomplish. So your energy in September, especially after this new moon, is going to be super grounded and like just focused. Like I feel like there's a narrow tunnel of energy, and that's what you're going to be focused on instead of being kind of in different directions where people can pull at you. That's why I think the Four of Pentacles is necessary to explain that you also need to put up those proper boundaries, whether it's people at work or family, whoever's pulling at you, just to set them to the side so that you can get done what you need to get done. All right. Now, in your current energy, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, like I said, there could be a feeling of, is there going to be enough? And the Two of Swords says that you were really not trapped in that mental energy. Although it seems at times you can get stuck there, this is saying that there's not any more of the going back and forth. Now, are things going to change? Absolutely. So this to me, again, is just a feeling of, I don't want to go through the constant ups and downs. It's made it difficult for me. In this case, where you may have had trouble making decisions in the past, you're not having trouble around that area anymore. I feel like your focus, again, is very clear. I can't get away from that similar energy. We'll clarify this in just a moment and see if there's something else that comes out for you there. Now, in the near future, we have the Strength card, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is maintaining that strength and staying away from the mental, not being focused on where you've already spent so much time working, either whether it be through your working on yourself, working on your spirituality, and not being so focused on things that didn't get going. It's releasing that is what it feels like. So your strength is going to increase, your endurance probably, you're going to feel a little bit better. Maybe there's some time in the near future where you're going to need to rest a little bit more. The Page of Pentacles feels in reverse, just feels like at times you don't feel like you have the energy that you used to have. And that happens for all of us at all ages. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, there could have been a relationship situation that you were dealing with where you felt like all of the lies and manipulation that somebody showed you on a regular basis. I think that created that instability, and no matter how hard you worked to try to make things stable in this relationship, I just don't feel like it could. So it's an energy of putting that behind you and getting away from it and just focusing on you and what is important to you. So that could have been somebody from the past. It doesn't have to have been something recent, and it's probably a door you've already closed. All right, let's look at the Seven of Swords with the Queen. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, going back and forth about whether this is someone that you could actually keep in your life, or were they telling the truth about things? I think there was a lot of questions about that. You could have had somebody who lied about the type of job they have or what kind of money they made. It's really odd messages coming through. But I think for you, you finally figured out that it's just more important to focus on yourself than it is to focus on energies like this. And that's why things at work start to get better and you feel better, you feel more stable. There is a rainbow between those two pentacles, which tells me that there's some good luck. Something's coming towards you, as I said from the beginning. All right. And then we have the Fool card. Perfect. And then the Page of Cups. I'm going to shift into a relationship. So as you go back and forth and try to decide, do I step away from this if it's not feeling good and it's creating some kind of insecurity or instability in my life? I want something that's going to be a little bit more shiny. And Spirit's just saying, take a leap. Like, if you need to shut this out in order to feel like you can focus, then do so. Obviously, it's not easy to just close the door on people. This could be energies of others too that create that kind of instability, especially if you've got people pulling at you and needing from you all the time. So take a leap of faith. If there is some aspect of your work that maybe you have an idea and you want to take it to your boss and it's going to help increase productivity, or creativity, something of that sort. I feel like you need to do that because it is going to pay off. Whatever work you put in and the suggestions that you make are going to be helpful. And I think whoever this higher up is going to appreciate it. It's just a side message. All right. Now, the Page of Cups tells me that there is a fresher energy, maybe a love for what you do. It's starting from a fresher place. When things start to look better, we can get a renewed sense of love for what we do, especially if we have new ideas and those start to be accepted, or we have some kind of a shift that allows us to open up to the way that things could make us more money. It's about that as well. So this is a fresh start, looking at things from a different perspective. Could it be the opportunity for new love? Some of you could have met somebody new, and you could be having that feeling like you did when you were 14. And it's like, okay, this feels really good. I like this. It's different. It's fresh. And it feels more innocent. It doesn't feel like what it may have in the past when you had somebody who was difficult or manipulative and created instability. I don't think this person has this type of intention. So Spirit's like, yeah, go ahead. Take a leap of faith, because the energy of this is so much different than what you were dealing with before. It's worth putting the work into. Okay, let's look at the Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. This is for Aries. So we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Judgment in reverse. So where there could have been a feeling of I'm just not really happy, then the Justice card came out. Spirit's like, whatever decisions you've made in the past need to be put behind you, because you can't sit in that same type of energy. If there was something where you had not trusted what you were feeling and you didn't take the steps, it doesn't matter now. Now you're making decisions that are right for you, whether it be in the relationship department or in work, and that's creating the balance that you so desire. So justice is there. Now, I'm going to say this because it came up in a conversation that I had earlier today. And we don't have to worry about what's going to happen in others' lives. If you've dealt with a lot of jerks, which most of us have, they get I don't want to say they get their karma, but things balance out, trust me. Just step away. People have to go through what they have to go through. So if you felt like you were just done wrong in the past and it still kind of irks you, just know that the scales will always balance out. Even if you hadn't trusted your intuition, things went awry, it didn't end up the way that you had expected, and you really put a lot of passion and fire into it, I feel like Spirit's like, just let that go. Like, you're not juggling that anymore. Look at how you are standing now. The Queen of Wands is creative, is inventive, is positive, has a good self-image. And this is what your energy is showing up as in the current. So you're not going back and forth anymore. You don't have to spend time in that arena with people who play those kinds of games. If this is somebody at work, you just stand pretty and let those people do what they have to do. You keep on keeping on, because things are changing for you. I feel that so strongly I cannot begin to express. So, all right, I'm going to put that down. And then the Strength card came back up in the upright. And then look, okay, so this is turning out really good. There you go again. You could be dealing with a Leo. That could be somebody at work. It could be somebody that you were dealing with romantically that you've released, and your strength is paying off because the Six of Wands is here. So yes, this is a celebration. I want to say, if you haven't reached this place yet, you're going to within the next 30 to 60 days, and things are going to look very different. So a lot of you are moving ahead and starting to feel the energy release. Things are more grounded. You're moving forward. You've already gone through these transformations. And then that new love that I talked about for some of you is popping up, because the Lovers is showing up. And then you have that Knight of Wands, that King of Wands, who might creep back. So if you dealt with somebody in the past that was super narcissistic, they might try to creep back in and undo what you've done. Your energy is blocked off. You're not going to allow that. This is where you stand now. Yes, is that the pair essentially? But it is. But I think in this case, he's my narcissist. He just is. You're looking good and this person's just sitting back staring at you like, no matter what I did or said, this person's still moving forward and doing really well. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is being not just defensive in a sense, but putting up proper boundaries and defending yourself against anyone who comes at you. If you have somebody shitty at work or a boss that can be difficult at times, that could have been an energy you had dealt with. Now I think things are turning around. So that's going to be for some of you. All right, I'm going to put these back in the deck. Let's look at the Strength card with the Four of Swords. I just heard continue to have the strength to move beyond whatever has been weighing on your mind. If you've been overthinking things, I think you're going to muddle through that. And it's not going to, I think that you're just going to be too focused to even stay in that space. And then we have, the Ace of Wands comes through with the Eight of Wands. So you don't want to move too quickly in any kind of situation. But yes, you want to bring it all. Bring the passion. Go to your boss or put the energy into that creative project that you want to get going. Something is going to pay off in this month, and it's important for you to focus on that. Don't talk to people about it. Whatever you do, if you've been dealing with somebody who's kind of a butt at work, you don't want to let anybody know what you're up to. This is really holding your cards close to you. Again, with the Four of Pentacles, see how he's holding everything close to his chest? If you have a new relationship and people tend to tell your ex and then your ex shows up at your door or suddenly you get a text message from that person, this is keeping your business to yourself so that people don't have an opportunity to either create a problem or to show back up and try to needle their way back into your life. It's something like that, keeping things close to your chest. Yes, because you're taking control back of your life. You could have been dealing with a Taurus. Also Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus again. I have a lot of earth energy here. So Leo, Taurus, and those are pretty much the ones that are standing out. Now Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius are here as well with the Swords energy. But you're taking your power back. So don't let these people, keep things close to your chest. Put your passion and fire into it, but don't let too many know what you're up to. All right. So I'm going to clear this really quickly and we'll get into your energy as well as your person's. So whoever's on your mind. All right. This is for Aries. Tell me about their person's energy and their energy, please. Get these out of the way. This is for Aries. All right, so your person's energy is the Ace of Wands with the High Priestess in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, there's a mixed bag of energy here, but this person seems very much like they've gotten over whatever pains they've had in the past, and they really want a fiery new beginning. And there you go, showing up as the Emperor again. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Moon. King of Cups. So whoever this is for you, past, present, this person has a lot of love. There's a lot of love between you. This is somebody who's emotionally available, and I think that's where you are as well. It seems like cycles have closed out for the two of you. And whether it be that you close them out together and you are maintaining your relationship and moving forward, both of you are open to the idea of being available and being deep into a connection, and a really nice emotional connection. All right, so your person is incredibly passionate about you. Now, the High Priestess in reverse, I don't think that this is somebody who doesn't have good intuition. I just don't think they may be as much into this type of stuff as you are. That's okay. They don't have to be. You can do it on the sly, you know? Just because they don't understand it or get it doesn't mean that they don't have passion for you. This person's definitely gotten over some really tough things in their life. So you could be dealing with someone who's been betrayed a lot or had a lot of tough childhood wounds, things like that. But they do want a happy family. They want to settle down. If you're at the age where you want to get married and have children, this is indicating this person's very much about that. So they either have expressed it to you or they're going to express to you that this is what they want long term. All right. So your energy is the Emperor, Six of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles and the Moon. I think you want to make sure that you're not repeating something that you had dealt with in the past. You could have been in a relationship with somebody for a year and old patterns creep up. In this case, I think for you, you're like, I just don't want anything from the past to be the same. You could have dealt with trouble where people got involved, like other family members stuck their nose where it didn't belong. There could have been secrets or fears or a lot of things that were created from the experiences that you had. And then you had relationships where you mirrored each other so that you could learn some really difficult lessons. But in this case, I feel like you've bossed up. You've put that stuff behind you. And this is something I feel like you want to be in as long as it doesn't repeat cycles from the past. Okay, let's get the romance angels. This is for Aries. Okay, so we have codependency, playfulness, attraction, and soulmate. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think there's definitely no problem doing so with this person. For those of you that say, then this isn't for you. But somebody's going to be able to connect both of you, is what I feel like. So codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. Could this be an issue? Possibly for some of you. It could have been a problem somebody had in the past, and that's some of the demons that they kind of hold on to or carry. It doesn't seem like it's that way right now. If I thought so, I'd tell you. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I do feel like this is the person that you're going to end up settling down with. It seems like a great emotional connection. All right, so we can do a quick outcome for you. This could be an outcome for the next couple of weeks. You know, it doesn't mean it's the end all be all, but we'll see what the energy is saying for you now. This is for Aries. So we have the High Priestess in reverse, Chariot. Yeah, things are going to move forward. Page of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles, good. That means somebody's really open. There you go. Ace of Cups. So is there a lot of connection intuitively between you? You may not feel that right now, but it doesn't mean that it won't be in the future. Again, I just feel like that means that the person's not as much into this stuff as you are. Yes, things are going to move forward. You could travel quite a bit together. You could also be at a distance from each other and have to travel to see each other. The Page of Wands in reverse just means that there might still be a little bit of insecurity surrounding the relationship. It doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. Everybody has insecurities. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a very open and giving relationship. With it in the upright, I'd say somebody's selfish, but it's not. So it seems like the two of you are able to give very freely with each other. So yes, the Ace of Cups. It's about either a renewal within a relationship that is existing, or this is getting things off the ground with somebody that could be newer in your life. So yes, it's an overflowing abundance of love. I love that. You're both manifesting each other, and I do. It just feels really, really good. All right, so let's look at the Lover's Oracle. This is for Aries. Let's see what messages this has for you, and then we'll close it out with the wisdom of the Oracle. All right, so the first one, it says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. I agree. And then we have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And then we have, only time will tell. Okay. Let's look at the wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Aries. Last messages from Spirit, please. All right, so we have no place like home, to be fair, observer, regeneration, I like that, and happy. There you go. So that reduces to, let me hold this card up for a second. This reduces to an 8, which to me is infinity. And look at her. She's very happy. It's allowing those good things to come into your life and not questioning them at this point is what I want to say. A change in the wind just popped into my sight when I looked back down. Some of you could be moving or buying a home. Something about your home could be shifting. So there's some changes around that area of your life. I feel like you're going to find something that's going to feel more you. I know that sounds kind of weird, but sometimes we just don't feel okay in our living space anymore when things start to shift in our life. It's time. You could also be in a partnership where you two are deciding whether you want to join homes or buy something together. Just moving in together could be a part of what you two are discussing. All right. And then we have to be fair. That's 38. Always recognizing where there is fairness in your relationships. That's also for work. Now, if things haven't been, or you felt like there was somebody getting in the way, I think things are going to be balanced back out. So keep that in mind. And then observer, 49, that reduces to a 13, which is a 4. Again, balance. Observing things from, I want to say, from a distance. Instead of being right up in everything, take a step back and just look at things from a distant perspective so that you can really take in all that's going on around you. And then we have regeneration, 46, that's a 10. So this is about a new feeling, a regeneration of you, things kicking off. For some of you, it's been a while. Some of you, it's just been a little bit up and down, and now you're feeling like you're on the upswing this particular month where things are grounded and feeling new and fresh. All right, my loves, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box. I hope you guys have a beautiful month. It looks like it's going to be super productive and really beneficial financially. And I will see you in next week's reading. Thanks again so much. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.